everybody doing today? Well, I know if you've looked at some of the. It's hot in here. I want to turn on the. Sometimes it gets too loud for you guys, but let me know if it's too loud. But, guys, I'm starting to get. I don't know what the word to call it is. Fed up? I mean, the lies are beginning to surface, even though I know about the lies before. I try to give everybody a chance. That's just me. I want to hear what you got to say, what's going on. So, let's see. Let me pull up some things on this computer while everything is getting situated. Let's go here. Need to get there. Sorry. Let's go just so I can make sure I'm able to see the chat at the same time. Things like that. I glance over it here and there, so no one kill me when I don't answer the question. I'm not doing it on purpose, promise. So right now, we're just gonna get a little bit ready. I need to pull up some things, honestly, like some things I don't have. Like, who's hot? I'm sorry, guys. I gotta do the fan. You guys are playing me right now without the fan. So I have so much on my phone. I'm trying to figure out like how am I gonna bring it all onto you guys so that you guys can see everything. Because at this point, your girl is done. And I always expect people to be honest with me, because I'll back you up. Like, even if you're like, hey, I did this and I really regret it and this and that, I'm just trying to fix it. Trying to got your back as long as you're trying to fix it. But if you're going to sit there and lie to me after I asked you upwards the number of two, three, maybe four times, and you're giving me the same answer, and you know your answer isn't true. Hi, Miss Didi. Do you know you're the only one that calls me Omi? Like, no one ever feels comfortable to call me Omi. You're the only one that calls me Omi. I like it. Yeah, it's my nickname. They call me Omi. China D, D doll. I don't know. C doll. Something like that. Call me all kind of stuff. But I'm just so frustrated at all these lies. Lies. I said lies. Lies. But lies as well. So this young lady thought that she would be able to come on Naomi's live and act a fool. Like, I'm supposed to believe everything that she says when pretty much everything she said has been debunked. But I'm not gonna. I don't play. That I'll be like, okay, let me hear your story because I'm not here to judge you. So I allow her to come onto my platform, right? And before this, I have asked her a number of questions, not just, your name written. No, I asked her a number of questions that I already knew answers to. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but during the interview, look, I'm not going to talk for you. Hi, Martha. How are you? Hi, Jessie J. Thanks for joining. I am not going to put words in your mouth. I am not going to try to steer you in any direction. So if you want to continue to talk, the doll is going to let you talk. I mean, if you guys were here yesterday, you would still, I'd be like, hey, hold on, stop. Whoa, hey, ah. And it's still just like on and on and on and on. I could not get one word in if I wanted to. So I said, okay. She left off at a certain part and she just wanted to prove her innocence and that what she was saying is true. Now, to me, Yes, I have a broken nail. I don't need to explain it. Y'all know what that is. Anyway, now to me, if you were not lying, why would you? Hold on, I'm gonna take it a step back. Take it a step back. Yes, Mary, I cannot stand liars. I have no patience. Like at that point, like I was like, well, shouldn't you just dollar out a little bit and wait? I said no, I shouldn't, because I asked her a specific question, not even that one question, multiple questions over and over in different ways, and she gave me the same answers as though she practiced her lie in her head. Now I don't want to call anybody a liar because I don't have the proof myself. So I'm just going off of the police department and what I've seen. Unless I can go to the police department and see what they have, or go to the Costco and see their video, because I would know if it was edited or not. I mean, I edit. So if I could see that, then I could say 100% no. Hey, Shay, works by Faith. Hi, Lovey. Yes, Martha. Martha. Did you feel what I was feeling? Because I was like, is this Angelica's show or not? Like, what's going on? Because I can't say one thing. I'm like, hello, literally, hello, Angelica, hold on, stop, hold on. And I'm just like, I just gave up a few times because you guys know I'm not, I guess I am confrontational, but I'm not at the same time. Like, I'm not going to go head to head with another person for no apparent reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wants to tell her story, and I'm just trying to, like, clarify some things. And it's like, clarify what? Like, you won't even let me speak. You're just saying, to me, at that point, it was something I would call a panic moment. A panic, like, it was like a panic interview. Because when I first got on the phone with her, I don't know if you guys seen my things from before, but I was like, this just is like, spare the moment, hold on, I will get on live and you can tell your story, because she wanted to clear her name. Go ahead, clear your name. Completely fine. I don't care. I am not the one that's going to tell you that what you're saying is a lie, anything like that, because I don't know for sure. I can't see through your eyes. I don't know what you've seen. I don't know what you heard. I don't know anything, but I'm taking your word for it. Now, what pissed me off the most is, if you guys were here yesterday, you heard her say around 1 o'clock she was going to finish the conversation and show what the manager told her from the Costco, right or wrong, people that were in here, right or wrong. So everything was cool, okay? I hit up this morning, we're talking, it's cool. She tells me, I don't know if I want to go on and this and that. Then she'll say, okay, yeah, I'll go on. And she's like, my fiance says, no, don't go on. But if you guys were here yesterday, her fiance was in the background doing whatever, cooking. I think she said he made her some of the food. I don't even know. He was doing something. So he was there. And it's like, I'll have your back as long as you have your own back. If you ain't got your back, I'm going to have your back. If you can't keep your story straight, I'm going to keep your story straight. Because I do know there's a little bit of corruption here and there. But if you're not confident in yourself, you can't expect me to push your story and your narrative if you don't even know if you're telling the truth or not. Now, before all of this, I've done some research. So I had a couple of people say, oh, you were so on her side, you were so this, you were so that, that's not the case. I'm not on anyone's side, and I'm never on anyone's side until I know things are fact. And people that follow me, you guys should know by now. So I don't have anything to go against her. So if I'm talking to her, yes, I'm hearing her. I'm on her side. If I'm talking to the opposite side, yes, let me hear you. Okay, I'm on your side. But when it comes to me to speak, now both sides need to listen, because of course they're going to have their opinion, but I'm in the middle. I can't choose either side because there's a right and a wrong. Tracy N says, I don't know what to believe because she was on it. She had an answer for everything. Tracy, I'm going to prove you wrong. Not even wrong. I don't want to say that. I'm not going to prove you wrong. But I'm going to show you things that may lead you in a different direction, if that makes sense. So I already knew her answers to her questions because I watched a few things. China ain't going to let her cat out the bag. She just ain't going to do it. You going to let your own cat out the bag, period. So I did some research before, so I knew what questions I kind of wanted to ask, even though I didn't get to ask them all because it was kind of like, I felt like, yo, I need an anxiety pill at this point. Like, you got my heart racing, like, you won't stop. So, Miss Didi says, so the lady on TikTok says she was a fraud. I don't know about the TikTok. I don't know about a fraud. So I'm not sure on that. I could look it up if you put the name in there for me to look it up. Tracy, I got you. So me and Shenanigans was talking. So she thought I didn't know anything. But, I could swindle and play my game too. So Angelica's telling me about this person, this person, this person. I tell her, I don't know who that is. Now I'm willing to go ahead and say things that I wouldn't normally say because she did a bitch move. Okay? And my channel's not for kids anyway, so I can say what I want to say. She did. So she thought she had a hello China and everyone in the chat. Hello. Hey lady. Hey. I might have to pull a lady up here. I mean, she be getting me excited. Anyway, so yeah. So she didn't know that I had already looked up this whole situation, hit her right. But I'm not a judgmental person. So I want to hear what you have to say. So I get on the phone with her, guys. Promise you. I literally get on the phone, just press the little Facebook button. Boop. Hello. From that point on, it was just like on and on and on and on and on and on and on. I'm like, whoa, I'm trying to catch up with her story. It's like, you don't even know me. Like, what's going on? Okay. Now, if she wouldn't have pulled the move she pulled today, I'll probably be still, hey, let me help you out. Let me help you out of this situation. Let me help you out. But she pulled a real foul move today. So the ones that were in here yesterday, I ain't even going to say the time. The ones that were in here yesterday, my people that follow me all the time, what time did she say she would be back on live today? Question. For the ones that follow me, question. For the ones that were watching, question. What time did she say, oh, I'll come back on live and explain everything else at what time? I'm waiting for somebody to have the key answer. I know we have a delay, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because I need somebody to have that answer. And not nobody I just spoke to like 2 minutes ago because it's not going to work because you can't win. Okay. So what time did she say she was going to be back on to explain the rest of her story? I'm going to show those videos because that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to show her picture because that's just what I'm going to do. You're not going to play games with me, steer me the wrong way, have me on your side, then play ghost. I don't do ghost. I'm sorry. I don't do that. I do communication. You communicate with me. You say, okay, this, Tracy says 5. That's not the answer. What time did she tell me? And I'm sure people could go back in the videos. What time did she tell me that she was going to be back online today? And I told her, well, maybe later than that. I don't know. What did she say? I need somebody to give me that answer. If you guys don't give me that answer, bye. Let me see. 5:20. I'm just not gonna give up no prizes. But I'm just doing that to keep you guys up on your game. So What time did she tell me she was going to come back and fill in all the gaps? She was going to put out the tapes, the Costco tapes, this, that. Mind you, I have what she sent me already. You don't remember, Tracy? It's okay. You don't have to remember. It's just people that were in here. So, this girl comes on, right? And I am going to play the video. I know a lot of people see it wrong of playing the video because it's victimizing her. The video is already out there. No matter if I play it 100 times, one time, don't play it at all, the video is out there. So it doesn't matter if I play it or not. Okay? So for those that don't know the situation, there was a young African American girl with a predominantly white family in a Costco. And allegedly she had the flu. So all the other kids had meals in front of them except for her. And it was said that, I'm going to read some stuff to you. It was said that it was overheard that she was asking for food and they were telling her no. Not only were they telling her no, they were saying that, she's ours and she's, the black child and the this and the that and all the other shenanigans that people want us to believe with no proof. So after I get off the phone with her, I continue to research. So I already had some questions I wanted to ask her, even though I didn't get to all of them because it was like, I can't talk. And I suggest she hit me up as soon as possible instead of going ghost. Let me show you what she did. Let me just show y'all. Let me just show y'all, because what do I need to lie for? Who am I lying for? Nobody. So, hold on. Let me click on hers because view profile. Oh, she completely locked down her profile, but I can still show you her messages. I think. Let's see. Okay, click here. And you guys are already seeing her name from last time, so you know this is the person I'm talking to. So, I was trying to be nice to the girl, but she obviously didn't. She didn't appreciate that. So I want to make it big without putting everything out on the page. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Can I make this big? Let's see if I can go do something else and show you guys. I know what I can do. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see some of the conversation. Wait. Let me see. So, trying to make her feel like comfortable and stuff because I had a friend that was like, oh, I heard her story, I can help her out. So, let me go ahead and show you guys what she said this morning. But we also had a phone conversation, so we'll talk about that too as well. So, okay, so she says, because I'm asking her before this, like, are you still going to go on? She says, hey, girl, I believe this is Paris. Paris Milan been making up SHIT about me. I'm so mad. I'm like, who is that? Never met Paris. A stupid YouTuber. I told her, don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. This time today, I will ask the questions because she was not knowing what I didn't get to ask anything, and I needed to ask her questions. I will ask the questions because so many people didn't understand what was going on. It's your word against theirs, right? And if guys, right, and if you have been telling me the truth, I got you. So I'm telling her, if you've been telling the truth, I got you. Oh, I don't know her because I said I didn't know the girl because she wrote that kind of after. Yeah, I get it. I'm just drained from all of this. And then I tell her, because yesterday I was telling her to cam up. Little did I know that everybody's cam that she goes on, or anybody's platform that she goes on, she plays this innocent role that she does not know how to get online. She does not know how to show her picture. She has to do this. She has to, all these lies, because I know I sent it to her, and it was very simple. If she could send me the things she was sending me, all she had to press was 2 buttons and she would have been right there. So that lets me know you're hiding something. I don't like it. So then I tell her, you need to come up this time. Though I don't have you though you don't have to show your eye, even though I think you should. Because she's been saying she has a black eye and this and that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I do see a little coloration difference, but you know what it looks like? It looks like if you were to be getting ready in the morning and you know how you go under one of your eyes with your makeup and stuff, you don't go under the other eye. So it's still kind of a little bit dark, but it's your normal color. That's what it looks like. It does not look like a punch in the eye, and if it is, whatever, but it does not look like that. So I will be showing you guys that as well, and you guys can make your own judgment. I'll think about that because my fiance doesn't want me to do any more interviews and just drop it because my family is in jeopardy. Now your family's in jeopardy. Why though? Because you're lying? Because if you're telling the truth, I wouldn't, if I was telling the truth, I wouldn't care who posted what. I would stand by what I stand by no matter what and say, hey, you guys can take me to jail, but I know what I seen. You guys can take me to jail, but you need to prove this. If you really were that passionate. So miss me with all of that. And then you go ghost after saying you want to prove the things that you stopped. The line we stopped off yesterday, she didn't even get to say it because I said I wanted to look through it first because it was other people's names in there. I didn't want to put other people at risk that had nothing to do with it. Her, you know, don't let people upset you. If you want to do this, go over it. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I know, whatever. I'll talk to you about it. Anyway, after all of this, let me tell you what she did. So I talked to her early this morning. I went and took my son to school, everything. I talked to her early this morning, not super, super early, but pretty early, earlier than I would normally wake up. And I'm like, you know, hey, today, do you want to go online and finish your thing and all that good stuff? She's like, yeah, well, okay. But then she backs up and she's like, oh, well, I don't know, my husband or my fiance says this and this and that. I'm like, okay, so are you going to come on or not? She said, let me think about it. So I said, okay, I'll hit you up in a little bit. So when I go to hit her up, no way to be in contact with. When I go to hit her up on Facebook, you guys seen all the little pictures? She's no longer on there. So that makes me think everything you were saying was a lie, even though you wanted to convince me differently. I gave you the chance. I gave you the chance to convince me. I'm a hard person to convince, but I'm a real good person at letting you have a try. So yeah, tell me what you need to tell me. So then you go ghost. Boo boo, it doesn't work that way. Because I will expose everything and I will let everything be known. Everything I found on the internet from this person, that person, and to me. So that was the wrong move altogether. So I talked to News and Shenanigans. Matter of fact, she need to kind of come up on her. Yeah, I talked to her or whatever, and she was telling me some things, and I'm telling her some things, and we kind of going back and forth, and I'm just like laughing, like she was like, "Dang, like you really made her, you know, yeah, you You my girl, you my this, you my that. As long as you're honest with me. Now, when I find out, guys, who was in here yesterday, I asked her this simple question 3 or 4 times. What did you say to her? And then what did she say to you? Those was my questions. Or did you just walk up to her and start talking to her? What did she say? And then what did you say to her? What was the conversation? I asked her. And you know what? I got the same answer. So it's like, you've been practicing this. But the thing is, she's telling me that the Costco video has been manipulated. To a person that edits, you're telling me that this video was manipulated. Now, I know cops aren't stupid. I haven't seen the video personally. But if that video was manipulated in this serious situation, yes, I do expect something to happen. News. Yeah, we're waiting on you. Got you. So, if this video was manipulated, the timestamp is going to jump. It's going to jump. It's going to jump. We don't know if this girl was feeling uncomfortable because you were there recording her. Yeah, we know what it looks like off top with your narrative in the background. Now, give me something that I could look at without you talking, no one talking. Me, my own mind, me, my own eyes seeing what I'm seeing. And let me be that judge. Because when you put your narrative to it, it makes you kind of sway your mind. I don't want that. So I looked at the video multiple times with no sound. Then I watched it with sound, and I was listening to pieces that she would say certain words and see the little girl's reaction. I believe a lot of the reactions that she was getting was when she was saying certain things like slave and this, and she was kind of getting like that reaction. If you do tune out the audio and then you watch it with no audio and just know that those key points, you will see when she has a reaction. I'm not saying that she's not being abused. I'm saying that it can be another situation at hand that we're not seeing. So, who am I to judge? No one. I know what I've seen in the beginning with somebody giving me narrative, and I know what I've seen when I turned that off and I got in contact with you and you continued to lie to me. So, at this point, everything's all up for grabs. Everything's up for grabs. I don't care. You want to lie, even if you are not lying and they are covering it up, you're doing it in such a messed up way that I can't even support you. I don't even believe you. I believe that there's something detrimentally wrong with you. Just my observation, just mine. But something's got to give in this situation because you can't continue to bash this family with no proof but this little clip of a video. That's why yesterday when I asked her, so before you turn the video on, what happened right before that? Oh, I was this, and I never got a legit, complete answer. I was next to her, talking to her. I was in her face. I was this, I was that. I always got a beat around the bush. I don't do that. Miss Diddy says, I wonder what those people are going to do now that she has put them through social media. Look, I still don't have no proof that she's okay. Okay? I still don't have no proof of them talking out, speaking out, anything like that. I can see where some things of hers isn't put out, yes. But it comes from both sides, and y'all always know I stay on a steady fence unless I could prove either way. Now, right now, I'm a little bit leaning on her side now because she's been not being able to prove certain things. So I'm kind of like, yo, I don't know if I want to deal with you this way, because when I to talk to you one way, and then 2 seconds later, you're a whole nother way. Now you're starting to make me think that you're a bit, my assumptions, a little off. I don't know what word I want to use. So, okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and drop this link right quick so my boo can get on. Yeah, so I'm like, I really don't know how to feel about you right now, because you talk to me on the phone one way. You get on here and you're just like, what is his name? Sonic the Hedgehog. I can't say nothing. And then when I start asking you real, like, I have questions that I like done research on, have questions for everything. I start asking her questions, shut down. She shuts me down. She can't, oh, well, I said, or I this, I'm sorry about the lawnmower. This happens anytime I get on live. It's like they time it with me. But I'm like, so can I get one answer to it? 2 answers, 3? What's because there's one thing that she says, and she says she's seen a car with blood in it, but she did not see the victim. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. So if anybody could tell me, what is she trying to say? Is she trying to say they hurt her, or what? Here comes news. Hey, boo. Wait, what happened?
Hello.
Hey, boo.
Can you hear me? Uh-oh, she looks frozen.
There we go. I had to turn you up. What'd you say?
Oh, I said, can you hear me?
I have my headphones in. What did you say? I have my headphones in, boo.
You can hear me now?
I can hear you, yes.
Oh, okay. I was just saying hello. Just waiting till you want me
Shenanigans in
to
the
talk.
building. So I'm telling them about how, I did my live yesterday. I was very chill, very calm, cool, collected. And look, Angela, if you are in the bushes, if you're back there, I suggest you hop onto the panel or you contact me in some type of way, because at this point, if you're really standing by what you say, I'm about to knock all of that out the water right now without you getting a chance to say anything. So I suggest you try to fix it before we go all the way south. So there's some things I still wasn't able to download. So this is going to have to be a multi-part, but I am going to show you what she was saying to me in the very beginning. And from what I see, it's not true. So let me go over to it real quick. So I first hit this girl up, right? She don't know me. She don't know nothing about me. Nothing. I mean, nothing. Nothing. And she automatically just starts this, that. And I'm like, girl, chill out. Like, I'm like, can I even hear you? I can't even hear you. I'm trying to scroll up to the top. So she's saying that, you know what I need to show though? I do need to show this though before I show that. Show the 2 videos. I'm gonna show the video of her being arrested. Now she's telling me from this she received a black eye. She did not. She's like, oh well, I don't know if I want you to show the picture. And she's like, oh well, people are saying I'm lying, and it doesn't look quite like it. She's like, I'm gonna send you the picture, and you tell me what you think. Why would you send me a picture of your black and ask me what I think? What does it matter what I think? If you have a black eye, you have a black eye. If you don't, you don't. What it looks like is that she got up early in the morning, did her makeup. You know how you rub the makeup under your eye on one side, and she didn't get the other side. That's how light it is. And I'm not lying. Like, I'm really going to show you guys. Like, I'm done. I'm done with this whole situation. Because I'm like the last one to play games with. Like, I'll have your back to the side till the end of time. Let me clear it up. Till the end of time, I'll even fly up to you, help you out, whatever I could do.
But when you lie like this blatantly, and I ask you multiple questions over and over again, get the same answer, and you don't feel like you need to humble yourself, because I even asked her, do you feel like this is a situation where you thought it was going to be small and it's gotten so big that you just feel like you have to fill in the blanks and have to deal with it? Because if that's the case, you can step down. Yes, you may get a little bit of, punishment for it, but it's not going to be anything too outlandish. But you to keep doing these things to the cops and thinking you're going to get away with it, it's not going to happen. Now, why isn't it letting me scroll up? I'm in her thing, it's not letting me scroll up. So I'll wait. I'll give it a second. So Miss Didi says, drop those bombs on me. Oh, yeah. I'm about to put her whole chat out there. Even if I got to read it myself, I'll even show y'all. Because it's taking a little minute to circle. Do you have anything to say, News?
Well, I just want to let you, say your take on it before I talk, because you already know I'm.
No. You can say whatever you want to say. Like, we both on the same point, like from the beginning. But I already told you what I had to do to get what I wanted.
Yeah. Because for me, you already know I'm gonna go all gas, no brakes. So,
girl, we're gonna just say it's nothing. We're gonna have to. Because
yeah,
I gave you a nice little choice, and you didn't want to take that choice. So we're just gonna have to go that way.
yeah. Because
Because don't lie to me.
for me personally, like, I had seen the story too from the beginning when it first happened, and I was like everybody else. Oh, hell no, we gotta help this girl. You know what I'm saying? I jumped on deck too, and then I started doing my research, and once I started doing my research, and then I kept seeing her delete stuff, post stuff, delete it, change stuff. I was like, okay, she's getting a little nuts. She's a little wacko over here. So I just kept watching her. And the more and more I dug in, the story started getting fishier and fishier. And and so then, once I did my research, and from the research I had done, I realized that she wasn't credible. So that's why I never had even did the story in the first place. And then all the stuff that because you said her name earlier, Paris Million, all the stuff that Paris Million has, I had that too, because I had researched all that, and I was going to do a video, but I was like, nah, I ain't even gonna touch it because it's just some BS. But she literally broke it down with all the evidence. She broke everything down with all the evidence.
Yeah, she did. And we'll go ahead and talk about that as well. And I will make sure to drop her in the description box. I don't really know who she is per se, but I started watching a few of her videos, and she does her work. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not somebody that I would show you guys and I'm like, okay, well, nah, I don't know. So let me go ahead and, okay, now that I can show you guys. So
oh yeah, no, and I wouldn't even told you about her if I've been following her for a long time. She's a pretty big YouTuber. And she been doing her thing for a minute. She got like almost 300,000 subscribers. She really does her research. She's like an activist for Black women, all kind of stuff. Her little reputation speaks for itself.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to see how I can make this chat big, but if not, you guys are just gonna have to pay attention to this little side over here. So this is me befriending our friend.
Hey, Miss V.
Miss V in the building. Hey, boo. Okay, so I say, hey, right here. Can you guys see it? Did it pop up? Or did I not show it? Did I not share my screen? I want to make sure my screen is being shared. Okay,
yeah, we can. It's just small, but we can see it.
I know. How do I make it big? Can I? No, huh?
Maybe it looked like you already probably made it big. Did you push like the square?
Yeah, and that's what it did. If I'm just gonna shut down. So I'm like, hey, can I talk to you about the little girl in Riverside? She's like, of course. So this is me befriending my little new friend, okay? So, hey, I wanted to get the message out. It's bugging me to see what's going on, and I am all about kids. If you want to, you can look at my page on YouTube, and I'd like you to come on if you would like. So she takes off her message, right? You guys see this? She tends to do that a lot, okay? So you'll see that with other text messages I'm going to show you. She says stuff and then redacts it. Are you down to go live is what I asked her. I'm a bit confused about the order of the videos. Let me know when you get time to talk. So then she goes, and look, I don't even like know her at all. She just starts going in, telling everything. People are saying I don't have a bruise. I don't know what she's saying. Dryer my sheet. I don't know what that means. If you could tell me, what does this mean right here? Bruise, drying my sheets. I don't know.
Can't because it's so small. Yeah.
Oh, it's still small on your side? Dang, I want it to be big. How do I do that? How do I make it big?
You probably can't. That's probably.
See, that says minimize. Maybe what
about
I go
that
to just messenger only? That what?
Oh yeah, maybe if you go to just messenger only, it probably will.
That's what I'm gonna try to do. I need to see it. Okay, let me see. Messenger. Hold on, let me stop sharing. I don't want y'all to go all into my stuff like that. So hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I'm happy I didn't do it like that. Hold on, let me move it in a way that I don't want everybody to like be in my business. Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you guys if you guys can see the whole thing. Okay, let me. Oh, what? It just made it super huge. Oh, but that. Oh, this might work then. Hold on, let me see. Let's see. Let's make this smaller. Why does it keep doing that? I don't get what's going on. So did it take it off of the main screen? Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm trying to see how I could do this so you guys can see it all at the same time. Messenger. Okay, so it pops up over here. Messenger. Okay, I just don't want everything on there, so make that big. Let's share screen. Is this it? Okay, yes. So let me go to Angelica. Can you guys see it better now? Can you guys see it better now or no?
I don't see anything.
You get it? Okay, hold on. That's why. I don't know why that button always does that. Now can you see it? I'll be able to see it pop over there.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so able to see it. So let's go back up. Okay, wait, let me skip this over. I just don't like all my messages out like that, but it won't let me do that. Hold on. Because I don't need everybody in like all my messages. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, where were we at? We were before this, wasn't we? Yeah, because we're at the very top of when I started talking to her. So I'm going to have to wait for it to like move on up. There you go. So we'll wait on that first because I need to show you guys what she was saying. But anyway, like she was like really trying to convince me that, you know, the police was lying. They were abusing her while she was in jail. I do know that they can do some things that make you uncomfortable in jail, but okay, whatever. But then it seems like she had like such a like paranoia. Like she was like, oh, somebody's following me, and oh, hold on, I need to talk to you. And I don't know, it was just weird, guys. It was just so weird. Like I didn't even know how to explain it. So what did I just do? What did I just do? You guys can still see me, right?
Yes, we can see you.
We can see you.
So what happened? What did I click on? Because I can't see anything now. Let me see something.
We can see
We
you
can see
and
you and the
the
screen.
Am I screensaver?
screen.
Okay, well, going back
We
on.
can see
We
like
can see
you're
like
on
you're on
Google, you're
Google,
typing
you're typing
something in.
something in.
About to go back to y'all, right? I should be back in with y'all.
You're on
You're
live
on
stream
live
now.
stream now.
Like your
Probably
screen,
Like your screen is sharing all of it.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh.
Whoa, whoa. What happened? What was that? It just clicked off on me. Okay, let me do this. Let me clip stop sharing. There we go. Now let me do it and go back in.
Tracy, I agree with you. I said she has paranoia to me. She seems a little paranoid.
Something is wrong with her. Like, even when I was talking to her on the phone this morning, it was like, I low-key wanted to be like, are you okay? And she's pregnant right now, you know?
She pregnant
So,
and she just barely got her kids back.
she said, you heard her yesterday though, right? Hold on, I'm getting some notifications. Let me turn it.
Uh-oh. Okay, now what's going on?
Said I just got some notifications. Wasn't her, because I was gonna say, what? Hold on. How do I? What did I just? Oh, I know. Why am I so? Sometimes that. I can't. Oh, leave. Okay, yeah. So one of mine was still on. So now you're in front of me. So you're the host now. So go ahead, News. No, bro. No, for real. I can't. I don't know what's going on. Let me check right now if it's gonna let me do it.
Okay. So yeah, so basically, the girl made up this whole story about the little girl being abused. She didn't really know anything about this family. She just seen a white family with a black girl and assumed she wanted to go ahead and make up this story. So now everyone has debunked her, and it's a hoax because it's a made up story. Now, it has been investigated 4 times by 4 different police departments and detectives, and the little girl is okay. The little girl has been with this family ever since she was a newborn baby. They adopted her as a newborn baby. So
I remember yesterday she was like, no, she's not. It was when she was older. She don't know what she's talking about.
yeah, she just made the story up because, like I said, when I did my research, I seen that they had adopted her as a baby, and she's like, well, I don't know if that's true. And I seen it with my own eyes, so I didn't care what the hell she said. Once I did my research and I seen what I seen, I knew, it was a no for me.
Lying. She was lying. Let me see if my thing finished up. Okay, so let me see if I could go up some more because I'm gonna just share it. So right now she's thinking we're besties in life. Me and her, like buddies. Okay, just so y'all know. Okay, so let me finish going up before I click on to you guys. What? Some of this stuff, really, guys, I don't know what she's saying. And I even sent it to News because I was like, can you figure out what she's trying to say? Because some of the stuff I can figure it out. So here, I'm gonna share it.
Oh, I probably can look on my phone and see what you have sent me too.
Because I didn't know what she was saying. So tell me if you guys can hear everything on here while I do it. So this is like, there was more in here. It says, hey, can I talk to you about the little girl on Riverside? We talked about that. You guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So let me see if I can use this. Okay. So I told her I was a bit confused about the video and like the timeline and all of that. She says people are saying I don't have bruises. I don't know what she's saying about all of that because I don't know. But later on down there, you guys are going to see the picture of her. I'm like, huh? What happened? She's like, what do you mean? It's everywhere. I've been arrested for no reason. They made up so many reasons to arrest me for traffic tickets a long time ago. Then supposedly a flash information and false report when they, I think, never investigated. Now they are watching me everywhere I go. I won't be able to have a normal life anymore. I won't be able to expose my children and go out like a normal family. I'm like, what? Wow, that means they're hiding something. She's like, they are, and I don't want to keep exposing them. The more I do, the more they F with me. And no one is going to help me. They just want to expose my information, but they aren't physically here helping me. Doing a protest, doing anything, just like everyone other day when they F with me. And when I'm dead, then what then? That's when a riot's going to start. But I am not going to end up dead when I have babies at home. You have to speak up. You have to speak up and don't be afraid. You can clearly. I have people from my channel calling about, the situation because I'm not going to say her name, but I had 2 people call and email me about the situation. And I was just kind of like, okay. But when I looked into it, I was kind of like, it's kind of sus. So I did contact her after like doing some research, and that's why I was trying to get her side from it. But to me, it still is like sus. So yes, but what about when I'm dead? Do you guys understand? I have babies. What are they now? Scared? No, don't say that. Not when you're dead. And then I hate trying to read people's things when I don't know what they're saying. Something true. When people expose the truth, I guess days later they end up dead. Like in this situation, I end up bars for what exactly? No, knowing me, I don't know. We'll never know. I'm tired of the police out here not helping our babies in homes like this. I am tired. That was for me. And then I am tired of it too, but I can't do anything. I am just human like anyone else. Not anyone big, unfortunate, just another human being. They don't care for Molly. They really don't. Like they don't care for me. I said, no, they don't at all. We need to be aware. And I'm assuming that says exactly. You need to put it out there because to me, I feel like if you are confident in what you're saying and everything you're saying is true, I'm speaking to her as a person that is believing everything she says and that she is truthful. So anything that I say, she should kind of like, if I'm saying, okay, speak up. If what you're saying is true, it needs to be put out there. And you're kind of like, no. It makes me think that you're lying, if that makes sense. So you need to put it out there. Yeah, okay. So I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm not going to record my every move and their every move. I'm going to let it be, get my support. That's it. So you know how she was saying, oh, it was a fake ticket. They used that fake ticket to get to her for them to be able to arrest her. This is what makes me believe that that's not true, because you wouldn't just say, okay, they arrested me for this crazy crap, but I'm just going to say, whatever, you arrested me for this crazy crap, and then I'm just going to take this little ticket and go fix it. Like, no, I'm going to address what you did first. So that makes no sense. Okay, so, okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. My life matters too. Look at the little, it hurts me to see clear neglect, if nothing else. Because this is me looking at the picture. Rather than feeding the world what they already know, I don't know. Systems failing, again, nothing new. I am not going to continue jeopardizing my family for anyone else because this is my family. I am going to protect. Okay. I'm going to protect. They can call me a liar, do as they please. That's fine. I'm going to lawyer up. Your life does matter. And I meant your kids do too. And that's that, she says. Okay, you don't have to come on until you're ready. I'm going to, along with a few others, talk about this story and your safety. Yes, love. I said, yes, love, get a lawyer. Just thank you. I appreciate it. Talk to you later. Okay, be safe, I say. Wait, one more question is, I would like to help you. What would you like me to help you with? I'd like to voice that as well. Because I'm trying to, at this point, because the phone, she's constantly talking about, her Cash App, her GoFundMe and things like that. I'm trying to see if this is more on a money type issue or she's really trying to receive help because she's really telling the truth and they're really trying to cover up something. I'm not going to give them the full benefit of the doubt and say everybody's not in on this cover up. I'm not. So that's why I'm like, okay, seeing where she's going with this. Now, if you felt like these people were really lying on you, you would go hard. I would go hard. I don't know. I don't think I would back down, but I don't know. Everybody's different. So anyway, she's like a lawyer. A good lawyer is what I need help with. Okay, so I talked with some of my few other friends on other platforms and Basically, I'm telling her, yeah, I'll get you, people that can help and donate and this and that, little videos, whatever. So if some of it doesn't make sense, I'm using voice. Because I was telling her because I was voice texting her at the time. She says, yes, I'll go on. That's when she said she'll come on. And she says, I just don't want to expose my face. I'm scared if I show my eye. Now I'm like, what are you talking about at this point? What do you mean I'm scared if I show my eye?
And first of all, her face is all over the place. Everybody knows her face. So I don't even know why she's acting like she's anonymous, because she's not.
Very not anonymous. But she says this whole thing, she's afraid to expose her eye.
And another thing,
the Riverside.
Another thing about her keeps saying, that the police, because Miss Dee Dee said she forgot about the warning, got caught. No, what happened was she actually met up with the police herself. Nobody pulled her over. None of that. They called her and she met up with them on her own. That's another thing that she lied about. Then when she met up with them and they got there, she lied and said that she wasn't the person. And so that's how that little situation happened.
Yeah, so she's been saying, I'm gonna show you guys that too. So it's not like we're just saying this. Okay, they tell her, let's wait till we get to that point. Let me just go because this is all in here. I'm not playing no games with this little girl. I ain't got time for this. So where are we at? Riverside County. Oh, the Riverside County Sheriff might be pissed. Okay, no problem. More and who knows try to silence me. More and who knows who tries to. Well, okay, look. In our conversation, she kept saying that they were telling her, just don't talk about the situation and we'll leave it at that. We won't pull any of your other records. We want this, we want that. And she's like, no, I want to help the little girl. This is what she is saying to me. So I'm not saying none of it is true. Because I don't have video, I don't have anything. So she's like, and then when she would talk to them, they would pressure her just to be quiet and just to take certain things off of her Messenger and off of, you know, her sharing it. And she was like, no, I won't do it. I won't do it. I don't know if that's why they're picking on her more. And that's what makes me think like this could be that situation where this is happening to this little girl. But since these people have so much money, they can pay off to hush it up. So I'm not saying that the situation isn't true, but she's not being fully transparent about herself either, because I caught her up in lies. And then when I kind of asked more questions about it, she's the type of person that tries to divert your attention, and she'll just start talking about something else. And then when you try to think about what you're going to say again, like, I don't even remember. Then she starts talking again and you're like, oh, I remember. So when you remember again, she just tries to throw you off. And so that's why I was like, look, no, I'm going to write some questions for you. And that's why I told her that. And then I'll have you answer them, because she likes to be manipulative, and I ain't got time for that. So, yeah, they're trying to silence her. And I said, I told her we need to get you moved, because this is before all of this, I was on the phone with her. So she was saying that, you know, people were watching her house. They threw something through her window. Every time she left the house, people were following her. And honestly, I think the cops probably have a little bit more to deal with in Riverside than just following someone, you know, giving a random story that's not true. I just don't see it being that way, unless this family is like from the mafia and don't want to get found out or something like that. I just don't see them being that active, keen on her all the time. So I said, do you work? I can drive out to you sometime this week, because me and her were talking about it. She doesn't live that far from me. And we can meet up and talk about the whole situation. This is before, okay, like when I was like thinking she was going to be honest, because if you're going to be honest, and I really do honestly that she's seen this situation. She ended up calling the police prematurely and realized that wasn't the case. But since she already made that call, she felt like she had to go through with it. She had to keep going. She had to keep going. And now, even after they tell her to stop, she's still going and going and going to prove herself. It's like, okay, stop now. Stop. Everyone has given you a chance to step back, stop, look at what you're doing, regroup, and just say, hey, I did, you know, talk about them prematurely, and I'm sorry. That's all she has to do. But I think she just doesn't understand that with her being so young. So I'm like, yes, in California, all this stuff doesn't make sense. Let me go to where it really starts making sense. Yeah, time zones. She was talking about how they were punishing her right here when she was behind bars, not feeding her, not giving her water or any socks. She said that multiple times on the live yesterday. She wants to see the body cam. All this, you guys, has been up here. You guys can all go read it. Because of a warrant. Oh, I told her about the petition for Molly. So if you guys seen one of my videos, it has that whole petition for Molly, but it's from a doctor. So I was wondering who really was it from. She said she didn't know. Yeah, sounds good. I just want it to be obvious. That way they can investigate. And oh, she was telling me with this part, she was telling me that there was a investigator that was doing work off the clock in order to hurry up and shut the case down, so that way there was no more looking into it and things like that. So that's what she's talking about now. And she even named the person in the last live. I want to say it's somebody Torres. I could be wrong, but I think she said Torres. Yeah, she said, yeah, they made a false report. I said, the cops are now picking on you. And that's not cool. I mean, that's not cool. So we need people to speak up. Exactly. She shook my head. I told her I was on my way home because I was driving. So I asked her, how does 3 p.m. sound? Anyway, so the first thing she starts talking about when I get back on the phone with her is, guess what? You guys see it right there. What is she starting to talk about?
We don't see
right here. Right here. You can't see nothing?
No.
You don't see this that I'm pointing to?
No, you only have
Like,
me and you. You only have me.
Oh, you were
Okay.
watching me this whole time?
Yeah.
Ew, I thought you guys were watching me this whole time. That's not fair. Hold on, which one? Okay, I thought you guys were watching me read this whole time. That so sucks because I was going down. Look, so you guys don't think I'm lying. Look, this is all I was reading to you so that you guys know that I'm not lying. So we're going about, okay, hi, of course, that's us meeting. She deleted that. We're talking about all the big tickets and this and that, exposed, you know, they're fucking with her and all this. Just so you guys won't think I'm lying about what I read. So you guys can always go through this and read, you know, they don't care about Molly, advertising my family. Let's keep going. All this, lawyer, all this. Okay, so you guys can always slow down. But this is when I'm like talking to her after I get home, and this is what she starts to talk about. You guys see it? What's that? What's that she talking about?
Oh, her Cash App.
Right. That's what she starts talking about.
Yeah, she actually has like 3 different GoFundMe's and huh?
GoFundMe. But you told me she has
a spot fund me.
Spot fund me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
just one of the most.
Yeah.
And so she told me to click on here. I think this is one of her other. This is the GoFundMe one. So far she has $5. She has 23 donators, 220 shares, and 30 followers. Look, she barely writes anything in there. How do you donate to that? Sheriffs have been harassing and stalking and arrested with no warrant, information, and I need help, whatever. So,
and that's probably people who were on her live, because she was on the live rambling the same way she did when she came on your live. She was on her own live, rambling, acting all scared, deleting her own lives and saying that Facebook was deleting them and restarting her live. And then she would be on for like an hour. Then she would delete her own live and say, "Oh my God, Facebook just deleted my live." And then she'll start it again. Like, she was acting a damn fool.
That's what she tried to tell me. She was like, I kept making, posts about what was on, and they kept deleting me and this and that. I'm like, okay, I like to listen to people, and I'm not the type of person to cut anybody off or to say that they're not credible. If I don't have anything to back it up and say, you're wrong because of this. So I let her talk. I didn't let her know what I already knew because I wanted to see what she would say.
Yeah.
And I wanted her to try to play me like I was dumb, like, because that gives more information. When you pause and let someone just talk, it creates that awkward silence, and they'll just keep going and going and going. With her, I didn't even have to create an awkward silence. She just kept going. Like, I had to, like, hey, stop, whoa, hey, no, like, it was crazy. I was getting overwhelmed. So I was like, at that point where I was like, okay, we'll hear it later. It was because I was feeling so overwhelmed that I felt like I couldn't speak or say anything. So I was just done. So, okay. So that was her GoFundMe. And then I don't know what this was that she said. I think that was also for her trying to get a lawyer. Okay, so guys, when I'm telling you about the picture that she said, the police beat her up and, she had a black eye, and this is what she was talking about. Wait, first let me show you the video. Tell me if you guys can hear it. Hold on, let me pause it.
We see it. We don't hear anything.
Hear it?
We don't hear it, but we can see it.
You can't hear it?
No.
I want you to hear it. So I want you to hear it. So I'm going to go to, I want you to hear what's being said. So, okay, share window. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Can you still hearing me? Just let me know before I start playing it. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me if you can hear this. Okay, it's just gonna, I think it's just gonna keep playing it over and over and over again. But this is the picture from yesterday. She's like, I don't know if I want you to show it. Yo, you sent it to me and I've seen it on other things, so I can show it. Her black eye, guys. Can you guys see it?
Oh, okay. I see that little, I see like there's a little looking bruise or something. But that looks like an old, first of all, that's, if that was a black eye, that's really old. And that could possibly be from, allegedly from her boyfriend.
Right. That's it. But this is what she sent me and said she was afraid to get on camera because of her black eye. Is that something that she would be afraid to get on camera? Is that even very noticeable?
First of all, that's not even very noticeable. And then second of all, you can see in her picture, she wears makeup. So she knows how to put makeup over that shit. So I don't know why she was acting like she couldn't
Right. That's why when she said it at first, I thought her eye was like huge, big, like, oh, because she's like, I got a black eye. I'm so embarrassed. When she sent me the picture and then she was talking about, oh, people say it's not. Can you tell me what you think? I already was like, because I already knew. So when she sent it to me, I was like, girl, if you don't put no concealer on and get with your life, go get it together. Because I don't understand what you got going on right now. You playing games. So after that, I showed you that. You know what? There's so much information on this. Shenanigans. I don't even know if we'll be able to get through it all tonight. Okay, yeah. So she's like, okay, because she was supposed to come on with you guys at a certain time. She says, can I call you? Because I called her. If you guys see this message right here, because she knew she was supposed to come on. Look, send it. Look. What are you doing? No, get out of here. You see, because we said we were gonna. I told her 4 o'clock. She said no, 3:30. At 3:30, I called her. She says, can I call you in 10 to 15 minutes in the store real quick? Okay, hurry. We're on. You have my YouTube. I don't know, love. So I call her back and she's like, oh yeah, well, you know, I'm going to get on right now. But I've been told by multiple people, even news told me, another YouTuber, I'm not going to say right now, they said when they were trying to interview her, she kept saying she didn't know how to do cam up. And I know that's a freaking lie. Like, you know how to, if you're doing everything else, you can cam up. But on everybody's live that she's talked on, go ahead.
And what 23-year-old don't know how to cam up? Okay.
Look, I just learned and I'm in my 30s. So I know she know how to cam up. All these little cam girls, she know how to cam up.
Yeah, them young girls know how to cam up. Them young millennials know. No problem.
They know that's their little job and whatnot. So then she sends me this because she can't cam up. So I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Do you see? She kept saying, I can't. I said, well, at least take your microphone off. Look, right here, y'all. Still got the red mark. So she was not wanting to come on at all. She could have unclicked this because she's in the screen. Okay. She's in this, so she can cam up and she can make sound. She's just saying no because she didn't want to. That's also what made me say, yeah, you're lying. So here's the video from yesterday that I said, okay, well, I'm gonna look through it, but you know what? I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm doing it for her safety, but guess what? The dog don't care once you do it wrong. So whatever plays in this video is what she sent me. And let's go. Hold on, let me start it over. Can you guys see? Can you see the news?
Yes.
Okay, let me make the sound. So this is when she said she was talking to Andy, the manager, or something like that. So let's see. Let me make sure it's turned up because I want you to hear everything.
No, Tracy, you're right. You're right, Tracy. We can't hear it. That video is mute. And plus, Tracy, one of her brothers actually got arrested for a race for a hate crime.
Wait, you can hear it?
No, we can't hear it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fix it right now because you need to hear it. So hold on, give me a real quick second, y'all. Let me delete out of because I want you guys to hear it. If you guys can't hear, so let me know. Don't just sit there. Let me know. Say, China, I can't hear it. China, I can't hear it. China, I can't see you. I am not to feel no type of way. I'm here to show you guys stuff. So let me know. Don't say, yeah. So, okay, I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna show, let me see, let me make sure I'm on it. I'm gonna stop it on the correct part. And then I'm gonna come back to you guys and share my screen. I am going to share, share. And I believe it's here. And I put audio on. So if you can't hear, can you hear me, Shenanigans?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, so if you ever can't hear, just let me know.
Okay. But you're not sharing the screen right now.
Wait, why? Okay, I don't get why I'm not sharing the screen. So hold on, let me go back. Oh, I see, boo. I see what I did. So
at the scene because they fled.
Okay, so okay, guys, here we go. Can you see it now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Make sure you can. Oh, I hate this. Hold on. I hate when they do this to me. They'll put one that you can see and one you can't. Hold on. You can't hear. Okay. Now it should be good.
That it's not true that you, as the manager named Andy, right, never said or showed video of them speaking to a family at the scene because they fled the scene actually.
I didn't show anybody any video. The only people.
That it's not true that you, as the manager named Andy, right, never said or showed video of them speaking to a family at the scene. The scene actually.
I didn't show anybody any video. The only people.
Okay, so that's what she's saying. But do you guys see how every video she does is like chopped and screwed?
Yeah, and she moves around. And she moves.
Only what she wants you to see. It's only what she wants you to see, what she wants you to hear. You guys see that? It's just
yes.
It gets on my nerves. Like I really need to find a way because I have so much in here, but I have a lot from my book too. Because it started off and I was this early. I haven't been up
No, like,
at no 5 a.m. in the morning in a long time.
you know what you
But I
might
have to
have
get
to
up.
do? You might have to like upload it to your laptop and then show it, because it might play better like that.
Even all the look how many hold on, let me show you.
I'm talking about for like another day, but yeah.
No, yeah, for another day, but I want to show you how many screenshots I have. Like, not only her talking
Yeah.
to me, her talking to multiple different people. Like, it's crazy. It's absurd. Like, what's your point? What's your point, girl? Hold on, cancel. So look. So I don't know if you can see this. So from where you see all these
Yeah.
circles right here, all that, all the way, all the way, all the way. So those, all these are like stuff. I have so much stuff to like put out on her. It's like I need time to like make videos because I want where there's parts where me asking a question and then her being asked a question legitly and then her answer. So that way everyone sees what she's doing and how she tries to manipulate. You know what? I'm gonna try one thing. I'm gonna try to contact her right now, and if she doesn't answer, like, dude, everything's golden. Like, and you need to put it out. Any of us need to put this out because I'm not saying I still don't want to make sure this little girl is okay. Okay. Because being in a predominantly Black family, you do feel a certain way. And I'm not saying they mistreat her. I'm not saying any of that. I know the pandemic, all of that. And I'm willing to like just donate to her like clothing and things like that. So if there's something like that that we could put together to make her feel, you know, more like she has people. I mean, because let's not sugarcoat this. I don't want to say it like that. I'm trying to figure out a better way to say what I want to say. I don't want to sugarcoat it, but African people use different things. Like we use different hair products. We use different soaps for our face. We use, you know, we differently because of our curves and our shapes. Now with Caucasian people, yeah, they make different things for their face. Yes, same thing, different type of skin. They wear things different. It is what it is. But I'm saying that she's in a predominantly white household. Say she wants to get this and she want to get some Jordans and they're like, nah, we don't get those over here. Or this. And then I am willing to say, hey, I'll go get you those pair of Jordans. I'll go get you this. Or I am willing to make a donation and things like that to where I would go get things that she's like, hey, I would really like to, you know, because when she goes, yeah, she may be able to vibe with everything, but you always, no matter what, and you're not going to make me not think that at all. You're going to cling to what's looks close to you or what's more comfortable to you. So I just want her to feel, if she's not being abused, just comfortable. That's it. If she's being abused, I have a problem. But if she's not, just comfortable. Tracy says we can also see a phone number. Yes, and that is the phone number to Costco. And that is why yesterday I did not post it because I did not want to just take her word from it. She said it was a phone number from Costco, and I was like, let me check it out. Did you guys see? Ooh. So she wants to be messy. Let's go be messy. Come on, y'all. Who want to be messy? I need some. I need somebody to throw something in the chat. Let me think. Let me think.
What happened? Did she just text you or something?
No. It's stuff I didn't show. Throw me some panda bears in the chat if you want to be messy.
We want to be messy. So get them panda bears in the chat, guys. We want to be messy tonight. Get the panda bears in the chat. Let's go. Let's go.
No. It ain't super messy. It's not super messy, so it's not like that. She,
I don't know. I don't see any comments. Are they dropping panda bears?
Oh, look. I'm gonna tell you what me and her was talking about. Her was talking. Be quiet. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna get real messy. So, okay, she has a relative that I believe watches all of her social media and tells her who's talking about her at this time and that time, this time and that time. Because while I was talking to her, she was like, oh, my cousin told me that she's watching your live right now and that I need to be quiet and I can't say anything. And I'm like, what? She was like, oh, yeah. You know, I get calls from everywhere. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I'm not tripping. I said, I just want to know the truth. And she was like, okay, well, I'm giving you the truth. So then I asked her about this. This was my main question. I kept saying, how were you able to get close to her? And if you were, how did that go through with you talking to her? She kept saying, oh, well, I was talking to her like regular, like she could go ahead and have some pizza and they were having hot dogs. Mind you, I'm not going to say I seen hot dogs in the picture. I seen some napkins, but I didn't see a hot dog. There may have been a hot dog, but I didn't see it. And then so she's like, she kept asking the girl this, and this, and that. Guess what? I'm not going to put my friend into it. I have 3 people I know that work at Costco. 3 different Costcos at that. So they've all heard about this story. And so them not wanting to lose their jobs, I'm not going to say who they are, but they did take some video of whatever, because I think their videos like transfer, like within their system, you can click on whatever store and you can see anything, because sometimes people go with the same coupons to different stores or things like that. And so that's how, before I even hit her up, I did that. So that's how I was able to find her and what she was going to say, because I didn't know anything about a Costco girl. I heard about a Costco girl and I was looking into it, but I kind of dropped it. And then once I asked one of my friends, she was like, yeah, this person is like causing trouble for the company, this and that. And I was like, who? And I was like, oh, I'm about to do some more research. So I did more research on it. And so, yeah, they kind of share a system. And so she's fucking lying. I'm tired of just fucking sugarcoating it. She's lying. There's no way that.
It's about time you came out and said it, Naomi. I was waiting because I was tired of sitting here quietly. The bitch is crazy.
I'm freaking tired of acting like I'm trying to have her back. Fucking lying. I don't know what else to say. Lying. I had multiple people look into it, and these are 3 managers at 3 different places all over California. She's fucking lying. So I'm tired of trying to like sugarcoat her and make it. I don't like to put people out like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not me.
What put the icing on the cake, should have put the icing on the cake for you, is when she fucking deleted her, whatever she did to her number, her disconnecting her fucking phone number, and then disconnecting her Facebook.
That was the day. Yeah. That was the day. And I still didn't want to front her out, because I still was like, I feel bad. But right now, I'm just like, yo, I'm just done. Because I know that she's either looking at this and not giving a fuck. So, girl, we're done, yo. Don't say nothing to me. I don't care about nothing you got, and I still might be at your court date on the opposite side, because you want to be so messy. You can go ahead and do this nice and messy. It's only 45 minutes from my house. So all of this, I'm done. I'm tired of trying to sugarcoat it. You're lying. You're lying. They didn't cover up anything. And one of my best friends works for Costco. So I was trying to give you a little bit of leeway, but now you want to play. We're just going to be super straight up. You're lying. None of this happened. You seen what you seen. You made assumptions to what you seen. The reason why she was like this, because she was upset and appalled of how you're telling her she's treating her daughter that she's had from when she was a newborn. That's how she's feeling. And even if they are doing something out of the ordinary, they're keeping it real tight, because from what we see, it's not happening.
You see
And
what
follow
profile picture I put up
outside
here?
of the store, and you want to follow them to the car. You want to say there was blood in the car. There was no victim found. Girl, I am done. I tried. Like, I really did try. I tried to do this one. I'm sorry, Shenanigans. I really tried to, but I just can't. Like, I know you're lying. I just can't. I tried to yesterday. I did my whole little breathing exercises, but she's a liar. And I'm just done. And I really don't know what to say. Do you have anything to say? Because I could
see
just
what
go
profile picture I have up today. My little wow face, because
I mean,
she's a liar.
If you guys want to, how long have we been in here? Let's see. How long have we been on live? I can't. Oh, okay, we've been alive an hour,
31 minutes.
Normally my max. So tonight I'm about to just start putting things together to show tomorrow. Text messages, everything from everybody that has text messages from this young lady. She's a mess. And I would be sad to say that if it's a medical diagnosis, because I honestly feel that she doesn't have it all. I mean, I don't feel like it. Go ahead.
I do. I feel like that too. I feel like she needs to go see a psychiatrist. Not trying to be funny, but seriously, like
serious.
She really needs to be helped, because she did this so bad to where she started believing her own lie.
Look, news. I don't even feel like she started believing her own lie. I think as soon as she said it, she was already in her own fantasy world, because from that moment she went on. She didn't stop from that moment on.
Yeah.
Like she is living. No, from that moment she turned it on, it never turned off. But I believe once they arrest her,
I think the police probably gave her a damn chance. You know what I'm saying? They probably just keep telling her.
They did.
Yeah.
They told me multiple times to take it down, and I told them no. I'm going to speak what I want to speak because I know it's true. So, come on, man. I just don't want to do her like this, and I'm just like, you got me not caring because you just don't care about yourself. I think I'm just gonna have to upload all this stuff to my computer tonight and just come tomorrow and we just go. Who in here wants to just come in here and just go through her text messages back to back to back? Not even from me, but from other YouTubers, other people she's talked to, me, everybody. I'll put everybody's name in the description. We just gonna go through her whole lies and stories. We can do all that. I don't know if it'll be done tomorrow because it's so much that I have in my phone, but I want to make it like sequence so we can just go through it, because this girl is lying. And look, I don't want to say she's lying about the situation, because the girl could be going through it, but she's lying at what she's seen and heard, because I don't want to say this.
Remember yesterday when
but if Costco says, go ahead, News.
Yesterday when you asked her about the blood, and then I was like, maybe she started her period. She kind of tried to redact it and say, oh, it was just a little bit. I didn't say it was like on the ground and all this, but then you see where she literally told everybody there was blood all on the ground and everything. And then the Costco manager said when he looked through the cameras, there was no freaking blood. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see what she changed it to after that? She said, oh, no, there was no puddle. It was just wet in her socks.
Yeah. And how you know it was wet in her socks? She was all up on her like that? Come on.
Done. This is why I'm getting irritated. Don't lie to me. If anything, don't lie to me. If you really need something and you know it's kind of whatever, I'll still try to help you out. But you are blatantly lying to me.
And I think she's getting scared because the family has got an attorney for defamation of character. So I think that's what she's really getting scared of too, because it went viral and she needs that. Yeah.
She needs it. So I don't care. I would have been willing to help her if she was willing to give me the honest truth. I don't care. I would have helped her. I'd have been like, okay, I'll help you get an attorney. If she was willing to tell me the truth and just be like, yes, I did take this out of proportion. But she couldn't even do that. So I don't care. I'm done. So I'm about to put all these text messages in some type of order. I have like 3 sets of different text messages from different people. So I'm going to put them in order of each person because it wouldn't make sense if I'm just kind of showing it. But if she decides to come on here and clear herself, me and her will be all good. I'll go to her little court date. I'll be there to support her. But at this time, when I'm asking you really good questions and you go MIA, you delete stuff, what should I feel like? Exactly, like you're lying. Tracy says the dad was comforting Molly when they were walking out and she made it look pervy. Yeah, you know why? Because if you look at it with no sound, hey, it could be. But if you look at it with her dialect in the background, it makes you think some other way. No, that's why I turned the sound off. And I was like, I felt a different way. So, Shenanigans, if you down tomorrow, we could probably split up sections or whatever. Do whatever, you know, half you, half me, whatever the case may be. But we'll talk about it later. But at this point, y'all, you guys have seen some of the BS, whatever she got going on. We got a lot more that we need to kind of put together because it's hard for me to put it on here because a lot was sent to me on my phone. So I need to find a way that you guys can see it because I don't want to just read it to you guys. I want you to see it. And a lot of the things that she talks about and says, she'll let everybody else's messages be on there. But what does she do? She erases her messages. And since she's not here to want to say what her messages were, we can only assume. I was trying to, y'all. Hey. DMV, do you want to hop on the panel? If you want to hop on the panel real quick, let's talk. I'm going to put the link in the chat real quick because I don't really know what you're talking about, but hop up, let's talk. Because this is just ridiculous. Lady, if you want to hop in, hop on in. Hop on in. Because this is ridiculous. And like the way she was like hitting me up, trying to be like my bestie and stuff like that. I was just like, all right, yeah. Yeah. I mean, what else can I do? I can just listen to you. I'm not going to say, okay, you're wrong. Like, I'm going to listen to anything you want to tell me because, like I said in the beginning, it's your story. It's not my story to tell. And if I'm sitting there like, oh, you're lying, I would look really bad. So you tell it, I'll sell it. Period. But if you know you're lying, don't feel bad when I come back to you. I think that's what messed it up. Because towards the end of that conversation, she felt it. Because I was starting to like throw some things I knew at her. And I was like, ooh, trying to reel it back. Because I already knew some of the things she was talking about. She was lying on, and I started to speak on it. And I didn't want it to be like, you know, like that. So I had to kind of like slow my roll. But I talked to her on the phone. I'm like, yo, this, and that. I couldn't hold it no more. I was just like, you're lying. And she, okay, so let's see. Nobody hopped in. So news, I'm going to hit you up. We're going to look up some more stuff because we're going to put the rest of that book to, well, we might not even get to the rest of that book. It's so much stuff that she lied about. So much.
Yeah.
We're not going to get to it in just no hour and 30 minutes. We're not. And that's just real. So
Yeah.
I'll put out a little video. Me and News will put out a little video of what time we're going to come on tomorrow. And we will talk about more about this case of where we're leaving off, which is at the point of the little girl being inside of Costco. And we didn't even get all the way to the food and her not having food there, but she's just in there with them. And she sees a little neglect. So we're going to get to the point where they're at the table and we'll go on from there. DB says, I can't. That's why I asked you to ask her a question. Okay. Hey, DMV, tonight, wherever it is, hit me in my email. I'm going to check it tonight. Give me every question you want me to ask her, and I will. I will ask her so that we can have more for tomorrow, because literally, even when we do tomorrow, we have so much stuff that doesn't make sense. It's probably going to have to go another day. So go ahead and send it to me in my email. I'm going to share that with Shenanigans, and we're just going to conversate about it. So go ahead. Anybody that has any questions, put it at NaomiChinaD@gmail.com. Ooh. Sorry, guys. Put it in NaomiChinaD@gmail.com, and I will look over it. Me and her will go through it, and a couple of other people that has dealt with this girl, and we'll get back to you guys. It'll probably be, I don't know. So look out. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, not you knew News and Shenanigans. What did you say?
Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, I need to put it together because I have so many questions, but they're all over the place. And so we're going to put all that together, and then I'm going to what I want to do is take my interview with her and the questions I asked her, ask my question, and then have her in from that day. Ask my question and have her answer it from that day. And that's going to take a while. So we will still come on and talk about it. So tomorrow, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Say bye, News. Bye. Mañana. See you guys tomorrow. Oh, I keep figuring this.